Father, could you speak to how we as Catholics should respond to the Last Supper display at the opening of the 2024 Olympics in Paris? Is there anything we should do besides praying?
Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of people are concerned. I haven't seen a lot as to what people are doing, like officially, like liturgically. But yeah, I mean, first of all, you got a lot of people trying to gaslight us on that it wasn't the Last Supper, like even though it was very obvious to the entire world that it was. Don't let them do that to you. Don't let them make you feel crazy. It's very clear. And so at least I'll tell you what I'm doing this Wednesday. I have adoration every Wednesday after my 12 o'clock mass until about 6. And I hear confessions from 5 to 6. So this time I'm extending that an extra hour, and we're going to do a holy hour of reparation together. So people come out at 6 o'clock. I'll pray the litany to the precious blood. For example, reparation perhaps to the Holy Face or to the Sacred Heart, and then we'll pray the Rosary together and conclude with benediction. And yes, okay, that's all prayer. Yeah, you can fast, abstain from certain things, other forms of penances, something over some period of time to make that to help here, to do something. And you don't want to think that your work there, your penances are too small. One thing that went very nicely that I saw with this weekend's readings in the current lectionary, we had the multiplication of the loaves from John 6. Okay, so the feeding of the 5,000. And you notice there that, okay, you have this boy come up with 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. And our Lord fed 5,000 with that, of course, the great miracle. But also, imagine this yourself as that boy in front of our Lord. And you see this great need in front of you. You can't possibly fill this yourself. You can't possibly correct the situation of so many people needing to be fed, or in this case, of so many sins needing reparation. But you give what you can, and our Lord will take that and do what he will with it. So you have very little to give relative to the amounts of reparation that needs to be done, of course, but we all do. But we all have something to give, and give it in honesty, sincerity, and let our Lord do what he must with that. But first and foremost, and I will tell people, part of the problem with this world is that we're not saints, right? It's my fault. It's your fault. That there's so much in this world, so we can't control everything. We can't correct every wrong, and we won't. But it's the human heart in each of our own hearts that's continual need of reformation and sanctification. So always start with our own sins, instead of lashing out at the sins of others, as bad as they may be. Let's look inside first and do reparation for those sins and for the sins of this world. So hopefully that helps set you on the right path, but it's certainly okay and just to be angry about this.